Good morning or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. We're going to do a quick trade review of Friday, I think it was the 12th. I did record this. The recording's just, it's pretty long. So I'm going to summarize this, what we were looking for and how we got into this trade. So coming into Friday, we had London highs and then we had New York PM highs. And we've got London lows put in. So we came into the open. Before the open, we at about 9:20, we took out London highs. We took out London highs actually here in the pre, and then we took out yesterday's New York highs as well on the PM session into the open. So we come in, we open. What we can see here is we left a really small fair value, or not fair value gap, a volume imbalance right in here. And price decided to come back and close that almost immediately. So we came down, tested London highs again, and then expanded upwards. When this happened, we left this fair value gap open right here, and then price came back down and failed, which gives me a breaker right there, a nice little 3-minute, this is a 3-minute chart, so a 3-minute breaker. And a fair value gap, kind of like my unicorn that I typically look for on the 5-minute. So what I saw is price came back up, we failed. And where did we fail? We failed less than halfway on that fair value gap. So if I've got my fair value gap here, can't close above the 50% spot, 50% spot of that fair value gap, I am looking for lower prices. If lower prices come in, that's a great place to start shorting. And what happened was this is an area where I think I got in. So I got in short on this trade somewhere around 76. So waited for that candle to close, came back down, shorted, and I got short right in this area because of that failure, waited for the candle to close, and then I got short. So on this trade, things were going great. Took a little bit of heat on it, coming back up the test, and then we got the delivery we were looking for. So the question is, how did I know that we were not going to go higher? Well, you don't know. You're never going to know. You have to play your setup. So our entry, 76. Let's just say right around this area down to our target. How did we get our target? We got our target from our extension. So I was on the 3-minute. I'm using this expansion to create my extension. And I'm looking for something in a discount. So one standard deviation will put me down here at 25. And I was really looking to get down to here to take out London lows. But when I have that big of an expansion downward and as quickly as this happened, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to take what the market gets me. So I think we got out around 25 down here. I am going to show you the actual live video so we can see how this actually played out. You'll be able to see over here, originally we were expanding, and this reached my 3 standard deviation on the expansion, and then I'm watching this 1-minute chart on NQ, put in a 1-minute breaker here, and started to expand lower. So we're just going to watch this. Nice move. So you can see live execution. Back up into the breaker. And again, don't let that reclaim. Moves in time, no matter what time frame you're looking at. So the same setups that work on a 5-minute, a 30-minute, a 1 hour,
order filled
on a 1-minute chart as well. So the reason we're hearing that order filled is because I got filled in the live account at the same time. So you'll see I'll take some heat on this position. But now I'm looking for those lows. So why is this a great trade? Again, I use that standard deviation projection, and I'm looking for that 3 into a discount. Thanks. So I've taken some heat on the position. It's fine. You've got to stop for a reason. Either you stop out and move to the next trade, or you reach target and you move to the next trade. Trading is about probabilities. It's not about being right all the time. You are going to lose in trading. That's part of it. You just have to be okay with it and move to the next one, especially if you're trading one of your better setups. And don't worry about the money, guys. It's not about the money. We're not trading the money. We're trading the setup. Now, you want to have good risk to reward. You can see this is a 2-to-1 trade, but it doesn't matter how much you're making. You could take this same trade in micros. All you've got to do is move the decimal point over 1, basically. Taking heat on the position, perfectly fine. But you can see this price action is actually worse than ES's price action. ES is showing better price action holding this fair value gap and coming down lower. Now, I would have been better suited playing ES on this trade than I did NQ because ES is showing me better price structure. But now we start to get that breakdown. So we've taken out London highs already, and we take out, this looks like old New York highs, breaking down, fair value gap. It's respecting this 1 minute breaker, and I want to see price start to move down. We are now positive, but just because I'm positive doesn't mean I move my stop. Stop's not going to move just because I start to get positive on the trade. Still need to want to see this respect this breaker, and I want to see this fair value gap right here stay intact. I need this to print below this breaker. That'll give me more confidence in this trade. Gonna speed it up a little bit. Both breakers broken, so we should expect to see some more downwards movement. There we go. And now we start to see that downwards delivery. Now we have 2 gaps. Treat this as a breakaway gap. In other words, I don't want to see this get refilled.
Order filled.
And that was a partial in the live account. So not being greedy, took 20 points off. And now I wait for full delivery. What a move.
Order filled.
And all those order fills you hear are partials on the live account. Very nice trade. Take it off at the 3rd standard deviation, and we keep going. So, again, I like that 5th standard deviation to take it off at, but don't be greedy. If I'm getting this kind of delivery that quickly, partials always pay. Take some off, call it a day. So that was that trade. That was Friday the 12th. Just wanted to do a quick review of it, and hope you guys learned something.